I've helped hundreds of customers find the perfect snowboard gear for them at curated.com. And today I got to ride the Bataleon Feelbetter 146. Just so you all know, we are not sponsored by any brands and all of these reviews are completely unbiased. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button to hear more reviews from all of these great curated experts. I would highly recommend this board for someone who is just getting into the sport, who specifically lives out where you get powder. What was really interesting about this board was that although it's got a really soft flex and it is more approached by a beginner to lower intermediate rider, it nailed the powder that we got today. The Feelbetter features Bataleon's triple base technology and sidekick, which ultimately means that you're gonna have a little bit of an uplift right here in the board. And because it's the freestyle triple base technology, it's gonna give us a little bit longer of a nose. And with all of that, it made floatability in the powder today so smooth, but not what I was expecting. This is the first Bataleon that I've been on, and I was very, very surprised, pleasantly surprised. My only complaint would be that the style of my riding is a little bit more aggressive, and the flex of this board is extremely soft. It's a little bit noodly, but because of that, it did make it really playful. I was able to press, butter.
There you go, yeah.
It was a little limiting in jumps though. So it is a camber profile, but mixed with that softer flex, I didn't personally feel like it had a crazy amount of pop. But because it's supposed to be approached by a little bit more of that beginner, lower intermediate rider, this would be the perfect board to allow a rider like that to have access to groomed runs, but also not just tomahawk in powder when they get some powder. If you're mainly an East Coast rider who gets a little bit more onto terrain that's not as soft, I think there are other boards out there, but for anyone that sees a little bit of powder and wants to get into the sport, I think this board is a great place to start. Riding switch on this board is super easy. It is a directional twin. Like I said, it's got a longer nose, so you just have to be aware that your tail is gonna be a little bit shorter, but edge to edge control, riding switch, riding regular, super easy to do. Overall, I was really pleasantly surprised with this board. I'd say the one emotion that I felt when I was on this was just kind of comfort. It was extremely easy to ride, but it did limit me a little bit, being that I am a little bit more aggressive. But if I get on this board, it kind of forced me to be a little bit more mellow. And those first couple powder turns this morning were super, super fun on this thing. If you want help finding your next board, click the link in the description and I'll help you find your next setup.